Okay, what's going on? Peace, good blessings, good morning, good life, happy holidays. Hope your holiday was great. Okay, so I wanted to sit with you today to try to share with you this message, an idea that's been with me for a couple of days now, and I've been kind of working on it, developing it, and well, anyways, I'm working on a new project here. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a new project, but what I want to do is sort of kind of encourage people, in my family and my friends, the world, strangers I haven't met yet, to believe in your dreams, to go after your dreams, to set goals for yourself, and actually be able to go ahead and accomplish those goals, and not just dream and wish, but do the activity that's required. So I kind of came up with a little story to help illustrate the idea of what happens to a person who has a dream and they either have no support or they do have support, and what the difference in their attitude, their mood, their character is going to be, based on whether or not they have that support. Just give me a second. So I might make some regular videos if the feedback is good, or what. It might be something that I look into doing maybe weekly, probably not daily, maybe every couple of days. It all just depends. If you like the message, please definitely comment, please definitely leave feedback, please share, and just let me know what it is. So the idea that I have about the person with a dream, let's say that a person who's a dreamer, right? Let's say that they're a person who wears a red shirt, right? So it's a blank card, and this is you. So you're the dreamer. You wear red, right? And for the purposes of this illustration, I guess we'll say black. And I was talking about blue the other day, but a person with a dream is a person who wears a red shirt, and people without dreams, let's just say that they're people who wear black, right? So here's you, dreamer. You're the eye of the storm, right? And then you're surrounded by all these, non-dreaming type people. And so the question that I have to ask is, what do you think happens to a person who's a dreamer when they go out every day, in their daily life, they go to work or they do whatever it is that they do, and they're surrounded by all of those people? You could say one of two things. I would say that probably after a while of having no support and being the only person who's a dreamer, who has a vision, you would lose your steam, you would lose your energy, you would lose your enthusiasm by being surrounded by all of these, negative, non-dreaming people who are, for the purposes of this illustration, wearing black, right? So what do you think would happen if a person was a dreamer, right, and they went out and they wore red every single day, and in talking to somebody, they convinced another person, you should be a dreamer too, right? What would happen to the first person's energy level, his excitement, his enthusiasm? It would go up, right? Naturally, obviously. And then maybe that person would tell another person, and then there'd be 3 dreamers, and then maybe that person might tell another person, and then now you've got a team of dreamers, a dream team, right? So what am I really saying here? The world looks like this. And mind you, I'm not saying everyone's negative, but that's your typical representation of the world, and your dreamers are few and far in between. And when we're talking about dreams, we're not talking about, we're not talking about when you fall asleep and you see things, it's like a movie. That's not the kind of dream I'm talking about. I'm talking about the kind of dream, like, rare people, like this dot here and this dot here. And you know, like Martin Luther King, he had a dream that he wanted to see segregation ended. And you know, Harriet Tubman had a dream that she wanted the slaves to be free from the South and they could live in the North, right? And Thomas Edison, he wanted to capture light in a bottle. Henry Ford, he wanted to create an automobile. So that's what I'm referring to when I have a dream. It's a vision, it's a purpose, it's a quest, it's, you know, a life's direction, something that's a definite major purpose, a chief aim for you that, you know, you go to sleep thinking about. You wake up thinking about it. And throughout the course of your regular activity, when you go out, that's what you're thinking about all the time. So, you know, the only reason I wanted to share this with you is because it actually came up in a conversation I was recently having with my girlfriend, and it just made so much sense to me. You know, you're a dreamer in a world of non-believers. You're surrounded. Eventually, you know, that black will start to rub off on you, and you've lost your dream. You let negativity get to you, right? You let life get to you. You let circumstances get to you. You let, you know, whatever, you know, even your own mind sometimes, you let that get to you, and you stop dreaming, right? In this scenario, right, you guys have power because there's strength in numbers. So you're working together and you're helping to kind of inspire each other to stay energized and enthusiastic. And again, you know, if you have a vision, right, you can't allow yourself to be knocked down by what's negative and people who don't believe in you and people who say you can't do it and people who say you're crazy and you can't listen to your own crazy voice that says that you'll never be able to accomplish it and that you're a failure. And so if you want to follow up on this discussion, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you message my inbox. You know, make sure you share this video. Or, you know, just think about it yourself, and you know, maybe I'll do a follow-up to this video, or you know, share some other different topics, or maybe you can send me some topics that you think of, and we can see where this thing goes. Again, I'm just kind of getting started with an idea, and you know, I'm like a guy wearing a red shirt, and this idea, you know what I mean. Hopefully, I can get this spread and share with, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 more people, and then, alright, I'm out. Peace.